Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah Daniela, and this week we are going to be discussing acne and how I got rid of my acne and went from struggling with acne for the last 3 years to finally having clear skin without spending any more money on expensive treatments, expensive products. I'm going to give you some natural solutions, just a couple tips if you are on your own acne journey. But besides that, don't forget to subscribe and like, and let's get right into the video. First, I wanted to talk about my acne journey, and so I'll be doing this as I'm getting ready. I'm going to be starting off with this moisturizer, which is the Cores X Snail Mucin. And then before this, I also did apply the Cores X serum. I started getting acne, I would say like when I was 18. I decided to go to a dermatologist. Basically, the dermatologist recommended me some products and also told me that I should get hydrofacials. Though I do think that these can help temporarily, I don't think it's worth it for the price that you are paying, because hydrofacials are quite expensive, and if your main concern is acne and not necessarily just getting like a facial treatment and trying to make your skin more glowy, then I don't think that it's really gonna help your acne, and it will only help it temporarily. Previously, she'd also told me to go on Accutane, and I was just so scared to go on Accutane because of all the side effects it has, and had been going on all of these diets to try to get rid of it. I just didn't understand what was wrong, so I finally got hormonal blood tests and they all came back normal. Also, I did get tested for PCOS and I got an ultrasound and everything also came back normal. So this is when I started to think that my issues weren't hormonal, and started doing these affirmations. I started working on my relationship with myself. I started setting boundaries, and my acne just started going away. I hadn't changed anything besides being back home and resting more. I decided that I wasn't going to go on Accutane. If I was in my place that I was a couple months ago with lots of severe acne, tips I'd give myself and I'd give if you're struggling with acne and hormonal issues. I would say that you should get your hormones tested and you should go to a dermatologist, but I do want you to feel like you don't have to go and buy all of these really expensive products or treatments. And also do some research on the products that you're using. But if you are like feeling so overwhelmed because most products clog your pores, and I think that we see like on social media a lot of people talk, oh, these are gonna clog your pores and you're gonna get acne, but like at the time I was using dermatologist recommended products that weren't supposed to clog my pores, and my acne was still getting worse. Also look into Korean skincare. Korean skincare I found has been amazing for my skin personally. La Roche-Posay is another cheap option. But like if you really think about it, when our parents were growing up, they did not have like Cha-Cha and all of these expensive brands. And also be careful, a lot of the products at Sephora, they aren't actually that good, and they make a lot of claims, I think, that aren't true for their price point. Also, this is a big tip for you guys. Be careful with using vitamin C when you do have acne, because vitamin C can cause more flare-ups. And so for the time being, like just while your skin is healing, if it is a product you like using, or if you do find it works for you, then I would continue it. But besides that, I would say just kind of hold off for the moment. And I would start using retinol. That does really help. It'll be harsh on your skin when you do start it, but I do think that this will really help, especially if you have been just consistently struggling with acne and it doesn't seem to be going away. Other thing that I did think really helped if you have combination skin is to use water-based moisturizers. So like this one that I have, I'm not sure if it is water-based, but it is very lightweight, and you don't want really thick products going on your face. That will more likely clog your pores, and it's just a lot to put on. And again, like, see what works for you, and honestly don't really follow the recommendations that people tell you because their skin's going to be different than yours is. I talk so much about mindset on this channel, and it seems silly to talk about mindset in relation to your acne, but if you're really struggling with your acne and then you are making yourself feel bad about it as well, start bringing that love into yourself as if you've already cleared your skin, and start just literally manifesting having clear skin. And this may seem silly depending on who you are, but genuinely this is what I did to get rid of my acne. And my acne did get better, but it also did help my confidence, and it did help me mentally. And acne is hard on your mental health, and if you have had acne for a while, you know that it can make you feel less beautiful at times and just kind of make you want to compare yourself with others. The other thing I tell you is to actually do your research on Accutane and make sure that you're getting blood tests done. And if you are going to be using Accutane, I would recommend that you go through a dermatologist for this process, just because if you're just going through your doctor, they may not know as much about it and you may not be getting the proper care. Other thing that I would want to mention is that if you don't want to take birth control and Accutane at the same time, you can tell them that you don't want to do it and that you agree to use like other methods, I guess, to avoid getting pregnant, because then their concern is obviously with the babies that women have when they are on Accutane. It has detrimental effects to the babies, and so obviously that is an important factor. But if you aren't someone who is active right now, you can just tell them that, and lots of dermatologists won't make you take control on top of it. It should also be giving you information with all the side effects. You should be getting blood tests every month, and so if you are with a dermatologist, you can do that process with them, and they'll send your blood work to them to make sure that everything is normal and that the Accutane is not actually causing you more harm. That a lot of women talk about cortisol and how that can lead to acne and hormonal changes, and I do feel like you are someone who is stressed like I was. Focus on your rest, focus on drinking enough water, focus on fueling your body. But like, I wouldn't recommend going on these strict diets or really cutting out any food groups, because I don't think that is the solution to get rid of your acne personally, and I do think that you can do it in another way, just through eating more whole foods, and then on the side you can have whatever else. But those are all of my tips and how I got rid of my own acne, and if you guys have any questions, you can leave them down below. But I hope you really enjoyed this video, and please join me next week for a new video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. I really appreciate any love, and I'll see you guys next week.